Hey, I'm Andrew Hales. Welcome to another edition of Chatting With. Today we have Arya. He is an expert on DMing hot girls on Instagram. Thank you for being here.
Dude, thank you. Oh shit. Funny.
Oh,
Thanks for having me, bro.
Okay, good. Still on. You sell a little email course, right? Can we talk about that?
Sure, yeah.
You have a YouTube channel, Simple, Sexy, Stupid. You've been doing that for 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
Interviewing girls on the street. And then these last few months, you've been rolling out this email course that gives tips on how to DM girls properly.
Yeah, so basically, I actually had the idea because my friend Jesse from Simple Pickup was just like, yo, you should do a course on this. Because I'm always just like on Instagram. I like don't even, that's like mainly how I like talk to girls is through Instagram.
No Tinder, no nothing.
Yeah, I've never been like good at Tinder. I've never been good at Bumble, and I hate texting. So Instagram kind of just like allowed me to like have a few girls at once that I'm all like working on without having to like DM every single one. I could even just by posting stories and posting content, like you're reminding them that like you exist and showing them like they're learning kind of who you are and being like, oh, okay, this guy's kind of cool.
Yeah. Have you met any girlfriends off Instagram and dated them, I mean?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know if I could say that.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess we can ask her later,
but yeah, no. So she, exactly. She's like in my friend group. Like she was friends with I think like you and Chad or something. And I had seen her, and I'm like, oh wow, like she's cute. So I just like DM'd her. I'm like, hey, like, well, I said some like funny dumb line or some shit, and she responded, and I invited her to like a mutual gathering like with a bunch of friends. Which is like a really great tip, by the way, to like, instead of saying like, hey, come to my house when you've never met someone, it's a lot easier to go to like a public place with like a bunch of people. It's way more chill. And so we met there.
Less creepy.
Yeah. Once she trusts you enough and like knows you in person, like you've talked to her, you establish like, I'm a real dude, I'm not creepy. Because girls are just like very afraid of guys like that they don't know. Like I'm not worried about like, a girl taking advantage of me. Oh no, right. But as a girl, like it's a scary world, I guess. So when you establish, yo, I'm just a chill, normal dude, then you know you can get her number, ask her to hang out, go to a bar, like go to your house, like whatever you want, basically, as long as you like establish enough rapport.
Okay, so what are the best kind of ways to make your profile, your Instagram profile, the most attractive to girls?
There's like a lot of little things you could do, but I don't want to like bore with like details. The biggest thing that like anyone can do that's gonna have like the biggest impact on girls is just have really high quality photos. So whether that's
like shot with a camera.
Right.
Okay.
So or even using iPhone portrait mode, like it's so fucking easy now.
Wow.
That if you because it just makes you seem more legitimate. I think where the real gold lies at too is like stories. So Instagram stories, you just like, if you live a cool and interesting life, then just document it. And if you don't live a cool and interesting life, then you should start trying to figure out how you can be a better person within yourself and becoming like a better version of yourself, someone who just does the things they want to do, does interesting things, and like follows their passion.
How would I start to live a cool and interesting life?
I mean, I think you got to take like what you got and work with it, right? So like with you, I think you already have a lot of cool things going for you. Like
what could I do? Give me some suggestions. Like I've known Arya for 3 or 4 years now.
Oh wow, like 5 years since I was like 16.
Well, we didn't.
Since I was a child.
Well, it wasn't really till I moved here though.
Right, that we were hanging out.
Yeah.
So one of the things you could do, I would post stories of like when you're doing your chatting with. So hey guys, like I'm doing chatting with.
Like right now.
Let's fucking do it.
You're right, duh.
Yeah, easy.
Hey, what's up? I'm doing a chatting with.
What's up?
Okay. Chatting with.
What's up?
And I'm learning how to Instagram and DM girls. What's the best opening line to send to a girl I like?
Okay, so me and my roommates are always like trying a bunch of different ones. I'd say off the top of my head, some really good ones is I actually got this from my friend. It's I like your aesthetic.
Okay.
if this works really well for girls that like you've never met, that I usually use that one like quite a bit. I like your aesthetic.
Have you mentioned that tip in one of your videos, and now a whole bunch of it became a trend, and so maybe it could have been saturated and it's not original anymore?
I thought so because my friend actually mentioned it in the video. His name's Bates Zeus. And he did mention it, but like I live in LA and I've never gotten anyone saying, oh, I've heard that before or whatever.
Right.
Another good one is, are you ready to be a power couple? Another good one is, will you go to prom with me?
Okay.
Yeah, those are.
And then they just play off from there.
Mm-hmm. So one little hack that like anyone can do that I really have been fucking with lately is, when a girl bails on you or is like being flaky, just say skirt, like SKERT. And at first I literally just like was like whatever, like skirt. I didn't even like think anything of it. But then this girl like responded. She's like, oh no, wait, no, but I can do next week, like blah blah, like a paragraph of like, no, like come back. And I'm just like, like this emoji, like something's there.
Okay.
And pretty much. Because a lot of girls will flake. Like I even now like still have like a solid flake rate, but saying skirt has been like the one and only thing that I've seen like flip the script on them
Multiple times.
Oh yeah, like
I don't even know what that means.
3 out of
like
doesn't matter.
SKRT.
SKERT, or you can say SKRRT. Skirt. Like skirt, like goodbye, like whatever.
This is for girls like younger than 21, probably.
I would say like it's for.
Because this is a slang I don't know.
I would say like 24 and below. Okay. I'll say that. It works better.
Okay, I'm 28.
Being honest. But I mean, you go for like young girls sometimes.
No doubt. I can imagine if I said skirt, then they would be like, huh? What do you say to the huh?
If they say huh, then you respond, you slept. I'm dead ass.
Okay. You slept.
So this girl I had like a common friend with, and we bumped into her at Target, and I literally said, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Like, when you're like the awkward friend standing there, like, okay, like while your friend's talking, it was like that. And then like a couple weeks later, I was like Target girl with like the eyeball emojis, and she's like, that's me. How's it going? And I'm like, so good, eating at Stout, like this burger place. Mm-hmm. Word on the street is you're a TSSF fan. It's like this band story so far, because like my friend told me like she posts about it all the time. She's like, oh yeah, like I love pop punk, blah blah blah. We start talking about like our mutual interest, which is like pop punk music. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, I go to shows, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, I haven't heard of that band. Like maybe you'll have to show me when we hang out. Like that emoji. Love that emoji. So then she didn't respond for like a week, and I forgot about it. And then she sent me this whole paragraph like, oh yeah, I love pop punk, blah blah blah. Okay. And then like I didn't respond for a bit, and I was just like, hey, like what are you doing tonight? We're all going to kick back at my friends. So it's like a mutual thing. Like we have mutual friends. It's like, okay, that's pretty like safe. It's like, oh, I'm at class, but I'm free after. When's everyone going? And then like everyone actually did bail, and I was like at home watching American Horror Story. And I did not feel like going out or whatever, so like I was just being lazy, and I'm like, whatever. Everyone bailed, but come watch American Horror Story. I'll provide the show, you provide the popcorn. Like that emoji. Okay. And she's like, not gonna lie, I don't have popcorn, so she's gaming me now. She's like,
oh, sassy pants.
But yeah, sure. And I'm like, fine, I'll make an exception this one time. And I feel like playing like that, like, fine, like I guess you can hang out with me. Like playing like that, girls like really love that when you like say no or tease them like that. And she's like, ah, cool, like I'll be there in 10. And then I like text her, and then she like, yeah, okay, she pulled up. So this one is kind of long, so I'll just like skip a lot of the shit. My line, I like your aesthetic. She's like, thanks, sorry, have we met? We have a lot of mutual friends. I'm like, no, we haven't, still working on that.
Very nice.
And then I invite her to this club tonight. I'm like, are you going to this club tonight? And she's like, oh yeah, I saw her there. Like it's really good to go to like common places where you'll just like bump into each other. So if you're on a college campus, like going to the bar that everyone goes to, like, or whatever. Okay. And I literally talked to her for like 2 seconds. She was like with some other guy, like making out with this other dude, but I just like planted the seed. I was just like, hey, like what up? And that was it. We're DMing for a long time. And then I'm like, oh, like, guess we'll have to hang out, like, dog park date. Like, I'll bring my dog, you bring your dog. And she's like, what kind of dog do you have? And like, I sent her this photo of Ronnie.
Nice.
And then like, I send her a close up, and then like one more close up, and it's like my phone number on his fucking, like leash.
Okay.
And then,
smooth.
But persistence like is key. She's responding to all my shit. We're having great conversations. She's laughing.
Well, girls love attention. What if she's just teasing you?
Okay, absolutely. And girls do that.
Yeah.
But how are you going to differentiate yourself from like every other guy and show that you're not truly a cuck? Show that like
by just going on the next girl.
True. That's one way, but I give it like one final shot with her. So I'm like, I pretty much just asserted myself. I got tired of inviting her places, and I'm just like, listen, scrolling down. So then this is what I do. This is another like great tip you can do. If a girl's flaked on you or said no numerous times, I'm like, all right, like I just text her out of the blue or DM her out of the blue. I'm like, all right, last try. Let's grab dinner this week. And if she's not going to respond to that, then like I'm not going to waste my time. You have to always understand there's so many other girls out there that you don't need to like actually cuck yourself.
Okay.
And she's like, the only evening I'm free would be Thursday. And I'm like, perfect. Let's go to this place, 7:30. I'll pick you up. And then she liked the message, and I'm like, what's your number? And she texted me her number, and then like we hung out.
You're very attractive.
Okay, so
She left me on scene.
So what did I do wrong there?
So when a girl is like kind of brushing you off like that.
Oh, like the LOL?
Yeah.
Right.
I try to like, but she's still responding.
Yeah.
You're kind of in this weird limbo of like, oh, what should I do?
She's laughing at me.
This is the point to like assert yourself. So that's where I would just be like, I want a divorce.
Okay. Or we're growing apart. No,
I would say I want a divorce.
Okay.
It's still kind of kidding, but it's like taking away like validation a little bit. And like, I hate to like play mind games or whatever, but like when you're first...
Well, it's not mind games, it's just flirting, right?
Right. And like you need to like, until you get to know her, until she gets to know you, like you have to like play the game a little bit.
Yeah. You gotta play the game. Yeah. Do you ever say that you found them off Tinder?
Yeah, I have a couple times.
And it helps?
Yeah, but I would frame it in such a way. My friend does this. I forget how he frames it, but framing that, but like in a funny-ish way.
Okay.
But like that's definitely
like I found you off Tinder and I was so desperate to meet you. Here I am on Instagram.
I wouldn't say that.
No?
Smart cookie.
Do you ever say haha or LOL?
I was referring to
Rarely.
Yeah, it kind of like, it's not masculine, right?
It's I think you have to use it like the analogy I make with emojis and ha-has is like use it like salt. So like you have the steak and salt's just like, it makes it a little better, makes it taste a little better. But if you're pouring like a whole fucking thing of salt on your steak, it's gonna taste like shit.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I usually advise guys not to say haha because they will use it out of insecurity rather than using it as salt to flavor their food. They'll be like, hey, we should hang out sometimes, haha. And it's just like, ugh, like it's
like, oh, cuck.
It's gross, you know? Cuck. But like real cuck, not good cuck.
This
like,
guy's a cuck.
Like bad cuck.
I have some like where I'm like really ugly on purpose.
Okay.
You seen these? Like, like this shit?
Absolutely.
Should I take that down?
No, fuck no.
No.
So I think one of the biggest things with Instagram too is showing you're human. Like there's all this fake shit and superficial shit, like you said.
So wait, so what's this whole style thing you're talking about?
Well, I think like having a style or dressing well, just taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Definitely shows a girl that you're like a legit dude.
Okay.
But nonetheless, like posting a funny, like ugly face every now and then is like actually encouraged because it shows you're human. It shows you're not like, oh, I'm so fucking cool, blah, blah. Like girls don't want that. They want someone like real.
Down to earth.
Down to earth, exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
This is
for
great.
Me, bro.
This is a nice, this is a fun episode.
I missed you.
I missed you too. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments. Any of your strategies or stories with Instagram and DMing Girls.
Check out my stuff if you like dating and girls and shit.